Finally, it's Judgment Day on the Giro d'Italia. This fascinating 99th edition will be decided today. 134 kilometres and 4 mountains separate victory and defeat for the main players at the sharp end of the general classification as we run from Giestra in France before finally crossing back to the homeland of the Giro d'Italia for an Italian stage finish in Sant'Anna di Vinario.
At the front, we've got all of the big players in the King of the Mountains competition. So Damiano Cunego, Stefan Denifl, Atapuma, Visconti of Movistar, and we also have this man, Tanel Kanga, the Estonian rider from Team Astana.
A frighteningly long prospect this is, if Nievi wants to ride this out, and a big group that will try and peg him back as well. As Mikel Nievi goes over the top of the Col de la Bonnette, I think we can probably call it, Mikel Nievi is the King of the Mountains on the Giro d'Italia.
At the moment, 9 minutes of an advantage pretty much between this group, which is now all together with Mikel Nievi.
But we're entering the territory as Tarame decides to attack and go it alone, and just as I was saying, I think he's thinking he's got to get over the top with something of an advantage on the group of purer climbers as Dombrowski tries to... that was an explosive move from Tarame. Just the first sign of weakness from the pink jersey, and a huge roar goes up at the finishing line here. The Italian crowd who've made their way up to the finishing point of stage 20 know what's happening on the road, and they know that for the first time today a little bit of daylight has opened up between their great hero Vincenzo Nibali, and that is the point of no return, I would imagine, for Esteban Chaves. 1 minute and 1 second unofficially to Vincenzo Nibali. So Nibali has a 16-second buffer essentially now to defend his virtual race lead of the Giro d'Italia.
Here comes Ryan Tarame underneath the Flamme Rouge.
1 kilometre to go for Ryan Tarame. The last time he scored on a Grand Tour was 5 years ago on the Vuelta a España. His second Grand Tour stage win. It's been 5 years since he last did this. But Tarame, rolling back the years, and back to his best. The winner at Sant'Anna di Vinario. Well done, Ryan Tarame. Well might you celebrate. Brilliant ride from the Estonian. Meanwhile, David Atapuma takes second place for BMC and for Colombia. Could this be the moment where Vincenzo Nibali becomes the winner of the 99th Giro d'Italia? And if that's the case, it'll be his 4th Grand Tour victory. And Esteban Chaves, well, denied at the last. Congratulations to Vincenzo Nibali. A 4th Grand Tour, a 2nd Giro d'Italia. And over the last 2 days, he has clearly been the strongest man on the race. And here's confirmation of what you already know, but just absorb that information once more. Vincenzo Nibali winning the Giro d'Italia.